Remember the other day, you guys, when we started talking about voting, right? And we got to vote, and we got to choose. And we talked about respect, that sometimes when we vote, just because it's our vote, just because it's our vote, and we may not get the choice that we would like, we still have to be respectful of the choice, right? And so we voted the other day, and everybody got to cast a what? Do you remember what that little piece of paper was called?
A shadow?
It was called a ballot. Good job. A ballot. You know what, Susanna? You were absent that day, huh? A ballot, can somebody share with Susanna what the ballot is? Tessa?
The ballot means like there's like a draw like a vote on it, and then put in a paper like in a box, and then make the app and then vote.
Exactly. Good job, Tessa, explaining it to Susanna since she was absent. So everyone in the class got a piece of paper for a ballot, and they got to vote on the colors that they wanted for the craft project. Right? And do you guys remember the color that was chosen?
Yes.
Yes? What was it? Tessa?
Yellow.
Yellow. And so some people voted for purple, though.
Oh, purple.
Yeah. So if you voted for purple, were you disappointed that you didn't get purple?
I voted for yellow.
You voted for yellow, Josh?
And I voted for yellow.
And you voted for yellow. Who voted for, and I know Tia. Tia, did you vote for yellow? You voted for yellow, right? I remember that.
Yes, you did.
Yes.
Answer. She
Yellow?
voted for
Yeah.
purple.
Say yellow.
Yellow.
Yeah, you voted for yellow. Good job, Tia. Who voted for purple?
Tessa.
Tessa, did you vote for purple? Were you disappointed when you didn't get your vote? When you didn't get to choose purple?
Can I do like lilac or purple? Can I do lilac?
Okay, so you were okay.
Yeah.
You were okay that it was yellow.
Yeah.
But you wanted purple at first, right?
Yeah. Because like one of my favorite colors, I one of my my favorite color too.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what to put all that, but it's a hard choice.
It is a hard choice, and that's just it. Today we're going to talk about making more choices and how we make different choices. Oh, Susanna, you got an owie? You know what? Let's get a tissue. Here we go. There's one right here.
How did Susanna get blood on that one?
Got an owie?
How did Susanna get blood on that one?
I don't know, but we'll. Here, put that on
So also the other day, remember,
Oh yeah.
do we remember who this person is? It is Barack Obama. That's right. And so you know what? We may have opinions about who the president is, Susanna, but you know what? Sometimes it's important to keep those types of opinions, like when you say Barack Obama should not be president, it's okay to keep those opinions to yourself. Because sometimes when you're in a group of people, there might be a group of people that like Barack Obama.
Yep.
And although you may not like Barack Obama, it's okay to just say, because I just asked, who is this, right? And so this is Barack Obama. This is our current president, right? I know the screen just changed. Thank you. So today, for our we've got president, right? Our president is Barack Obama. And then leader. Good reading, Josh. Who remembers, or who can tell me, who is a leader? What does it mean to be a leader?
That means that you're in front.
It might mean that you're in the front of the line. That's true. It might mean that you're in front of the line. It means that you, and what else? Does anybody else have anything to add? Tessa?
I think like when the kid actors like in a line, when like put each other person in a front of a line that all the people in a line. After the wall.
Okay, so the leader is the person who's first, right?
15.
So the leader can also be the first person in line. And also a leader can be someone who has really good ideas, right? Someone who guides us. So do you think that President Obama is the leader of the United States right now because he's the president?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. And we're getting ready to elect a new leader, right? So that's why we're talking about voting. So sometimes we vote for different reasons, right? Sometimes we vote for a choice, and sometimes we vote for leaders, people we want to lead us, to guide us, okay, to be in charge of lots of things. Because when that person is first in line, they're in charge of getting everyone to class, right? You're right, Kason's here. He's going to go on to his lunch now. Okay, so you know what, you guys? We're going to watch a little video right now on, I can just do it here right now. Okay, so we're going to watch a video, and they are going to describe more about voting. And so let's watch this video.
Landmark Media presents AmeriQuest Kids, Your Right to Vote.
We are receiving signal for today's quest.
Monica, please, the message.
Yes, sir.
Today's mission is to seek and discover the power and privilege of voting. The mission has been downloaded.
Okay, team, let's get busy. We have a situation in Illinois where some kids are about to throw away their chance to vote. We must work together to help them realize the power that they have through voting before it's too late. Eagle's Nest will need the global report. AQK Intel, uncover pertinent information on voting. Professor Insight, gather the necessary documents. And AQK operatives, Archibald and Lady Liberty, stand by for deployment. How about you? Are you ready? I hope so, because today's mission is so important. You probably heard it's about voting. What do you know about voting? Have you ever had a chance to do it? Here, maybe this will help. Have you ever been in a situation where you're with a group of friends and you're trying to decide what to do? Or maybe your soccer team is trying to decide where to have the end of the season party. Okay, here's the good one. Have you ever been trying to watch TV and the president seems to be on every channel and you're like, hey, where's my show? But then you're like, hey, how did he get to be president anyway? All of these situations are about the same thing, vote. What do you think about when you hear the word vote?
I think of choosing people for president or class president.
Put a check who they want to vote and put it in a box. Put it in a box with a slit in it, and then they count that as your vote.
Usually the vote is from the people, and they decide who they want to lead their country.
I think voting means that you elect someone that you trust.
Good idea, guys. You all are definitely on the right track.
She changed this video on a screen behind her.
Sounds like the AQK departments are ready to go. That means it's time to start the mission. So let's check in with the AmeriQuest kids, Sam and Charlie. They should be arriving home from school just about now.
No one at school cares about that stuff.
Well, maybe they just don't know. They can't make a difference.
That you boys?
Hey, Mom.
How's school today?
It was, interesting.
I asked Principal Goldfield if we could have a different kind of a safety assembly this year.
Yeah, every year it's the same old thing. They bring in these weirdo mimes in to teach us how to be safe when we cross the street. No one likes it. It's actually pretty pathetic. And very quiet.
So I asked her if we could get something cool, like street borders.
The street borders teach about safety too, but they also do a ton of cool skateboard tricks. No one from our school has ever seen them, but we've heard all about them from the kids across town.
No, and I'm tired of them having all the fun.
The Described and Captioned Media Program provides services designed to benefit students who are blind, visually impaired, deaf, hard of hearing, and deafblind. These services include a library of free loan described and captioned educational media, a clearinghouse of information related to educational media access, a gateway to internet resources related to accessibility, and a center for training and evaluation of any service provider desiring to appear.
Okay, so in the video, it talked about.
I'm Perez Hilton. Did you know that when people talk about
There we go. So in the video, the kids were talking about what?
Vote.
A vote, right? And there's different reasons why we vote. Sometimes we just do a vote. We vote just to make a choice, right? So maybe we need to vote and make a choice about the other day. Like we made a choice about if we had yellow or we had purple. Or maybe we're going to have Fun Friday and we're going to choose whether or not we're going to make quesadillas or mini pizzas, right? And so we want everyone to have a choice, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Susanna?
I'd rather do pizza.
See, Susanna would rather do pizza.
I'd rather do cheese pizza.
And you would rather do cheese pizza too. So if we had a vote for that, we would get to choose what we get to eat on Fun Friday, right? So does that mean when we make a choice, do we make a choice though because our friend told us? Or do we make a choice about what we think is best?
One.
What do you think is better? So if Micah said, you know what, I would rather eat oatmeal than pizza. If there was a vote for oatmeal or pizza on Fun Friday, would you, Tessa, like if Micah sat here and he said, Tessa, choose oatmeal. What would you do? Would you choose oatmeal just because Micah said? Or would you make a choice?
It'll be cheating.
It might, yeah, that could be cheating to just listen.
I'd rather want pizza more than oatmeal because I don't like oatmeal.
Exactly. I mean, you would, but I agree. So there's places where the voting is for other issues, like we vote for a leader who's going to be the president, right? We have to go to other places to get information, right? So where are some places that we would go to get information? Where do you think we could get information from? We could get information from... You know what? I like how you raised your hand. Please raise your hand. Where could we get information?
News.
From the news. You're right.
Hey, that's the same card from the high school.
Okay.
Those are your newspapers.
So see, we could get information from the newspaper, right? Like we might be able to read an article from the newspaper. And Josh,
look at the back of it.
Oh, and on Josh, here's information. Here's information about a Halloween contest, right?
$200 in 1,000 cents.
A lot of money, right?
So
where else could we get information? We could get information on our
Chromebooks.
Right?
Computers.
On
our phones.
Yes.
Our tablets.
Our tablets, our phones, our Chromebooks, our computers. So we have to get information sometimes to make a really good choice, right? So you know what? We're going to play a little game here. And I am going to be reaching under the table. And I am going to have candy.
Tessa, keep your head up.
Yeah, you got to keep your hand in. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have candy in one hand. And the other hand is going to be empty. Okay? And I'm going to give you some information to help you decide and make a good choice as to which hand has the candy in it. Okay? Now, if you would like a clue, you could always say, can I have another clue? Okay? All right. So now, Tia, would you like to go first?
She's getting her.
Oh,
thing
Tia's getting
now.
her reward.
Her reward.
Okay.
So she'll go maybe in a couple turns.
Oh,
She
good
has-
job.
She has a minute left.
Good job. Okay. You know what? Tessa, would you like to go first?
Nah.
You want to go last? Okay.
I want to go first.
Okay. Joshua, you want to go first?
Yeah, and then I'll go.
And then Micah would go. And then Susanna, you want to go third? Sure. And Tessa will go fourth. Tia will go fourth. And then, you know what? Miss Sophie isn't able to eat the candies, but we'll have her play as well. And then Tessa, you'll go last.
Yeah.
Okay? All right. So now,
Sophie's not allowed to eat candy.
you know what? Because her tongue the way that her tongue is, this candy isn't appropriate for her. And so she's on a special diet. And so we have to be careful of her special diet.
She'd have trouble chewing.
She just needs a special diet, okay? So here we go. So I'm going to give you information, Josh, to make a good choice. Okay? The candy, oh, you already want to make a choice, or do you want a clue?
A clue.
You want a clue? Okay. The candy is in the hand that's not moving. Let's see. Did he make a good choice? He got it more information to make his choice, didn't he? Because I asked him if he wanted a clue. Let's see. Good job.
Good job, Josh.
Okay, now. Okay. Be sure you keep your head on top of the table because we've got to figure out which hand it's going to be. I know. And you can feel free to have, you know what, you can go ahead and eat one piece of candy when you win, and the other candies I would like for you to trade at the end of the lesson, okay? Okay. So, here's your chances. You got a 50-50 chance. Would you like more information to determine which hand? Would you like me to give you a clue?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. The candy is in the hand above my head. Oh, he got more information.
Which hand is the quarter hand? We have to choose which one.
So
you switch the candy to the other hand.
Okay, so they get to make choices, right? And you have to get more information to make a good choice.
I'm going to let us say stuff.
Alrighty. Here we go. Let's see, Susanna, you were next, huh? Okay, Susanna, this is the candy. Would you like a clue, or would you like to just guess? You'd like a clue. You want more information, right? We have to learn more information before we make our decision. The candy is in the hand by your right hand. And if you'd like you would like another clue, ask for another clue.
Another clue, please, because I have no clue which one it is.
Okay. Alrighty. The candy is in the hand that's closest to Micah and Tessa and Josh. Let's see. Good job. You know what? Sometimes we don't have, do you want to trade a color?
I like to trade a color.
Okay, so you want
to trade for
you know what? We can trade later, okay? So sometimes she got a little bit of information, right, you guys? But did she need more information? Did she have to have one clue or two clues?
One clue.
Let's see, the first clue, she had two clues. She needed more information. She got a little bit of information, and she's like, you know, I still don't know. I don't know which I should choose, so I better get some more information, right? You're right. Sometimes we don't know. And so we have to ask for more information before we make our choice. Okay, Miss Tia. Are you ready? Okay, Tia. The candy. Oh, you want to make a guess? Tia, here you go. The candy is in the hand that's closest to you. That one?
That one.
Thank you. Good job, Tia.
Nice, Tia.
Very nice. You know what? We're going to have Sophie play it, but then Sophie can just put the candy in the middle for the trade.
Yeah, because she's not like
She said.
Okay, Miss Soph. Let's see here. Your turn, Soph. The candy's in the hand closest to you. You got it. Yay, Miss Sophie Buffet!
Good job, Sophie.
Good job.
Good job, Sophie.
I love how encouraging you guys are being.
It is very nice how everybody's encouraging Miss Sophie.
In a minute.
Okay, now.
My turn.
Oh, you know what? Can we vote twice? Joshua asked for my turn. If we have to vote, do we get to vote 2 times?
No.
No, because that would mess up the results, wouldn't it? Okay, so here you go, Miss Tessa.
Can you add clue?
Okay, I will give you a clue. Thank you for asking so nicely. The candy is in the hand that is on your right side.
Can you add a clue?
Okay, Tessa wants more information to make her choice. Sure, you can feel free to get up. Tessa would like more information. The candy is in the hand behind my back.
Can you add a clue?
Another clue. Where are you guys going? Throw in your candy wrappers?
Wait till after we're done.
That's very kind that you want to clean up, but we'll wait till we're done because Tessa's still going, right? We gotta see. Tessa's asking for another clue. The candy is in the hand of the arm that's moving. There you go. So Tessa, how many times did you get more information? 3 times she needed more information. Because sometimes we need more information to make our vote, right? So Tessa, you can feel free to eat one piece if you would like. You chose a pink one right now to eat?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Susanna, can you sit down?
You ready to? Thank you, thank you. So, we have learned today that, I set down the marker pen. Okay, so, when we vote, do we just vote based on what our friend tells us to do? No. We gather information, right? If we're unsure and we can't decide, we gather information. And so where are the spots that we can gather information from? What were the places that we talked about where we gain information, we learn things?
What was that thing that you had that you were opening up and looking, reading and stuff?
Would you guys like a clue? If you need more information, say, I need more information.
I need more information.
All right, you need more information to come up with your answer, huh? What were these called?
The news.
Newspapers.
The news. You know what, Tessa? I'm giving you $1 because I really like the way that you raised your hand. And then you answered. So we get information from a newspaper. What was another source where we can get information to make our votes? Joshua?
Look at the news.
To look at the news, right? We can look at the news on television.
Ooh, it's so good.
In the evening, right? Good
Good
job, Josh. You can. And does somebody else have another answer? They'd like to raise their hand and share. We've got the newspaper, the news. Where else can we get information?
The TV.
Oops. We said the news, which is the TV. Micah?
The computer has news.
You're right. The computer has news. Absolutely, the computer has news.
Yeah, I got it right.
And so we get to make lots of different choices based on that. So now,
Let's play again.
let's play again.
No, please.
Tessa wanted more candy. That's why she wanted to play again.
No, please, no more.
Is it a half hour?
Right time.
Oh, God.
24.
Okay, so now, also you guys, let's roll on into our next activity.
What are we gonna do?
Okay.
putting my garbage away.
Okay, Tessa's gonna go throw away her garbage. Now,
Me too.
for the rest of the week, we're gonna, let's wait for everybody to come back.
Do we just gonna wait? I don't wanna
Okay, well, I'm gonna give you guys a choice. We can go ahead and we can start on our voter registration cards for tomorrow. Or we can continue, there's enough for everyone to have a newspaper. And we can look at the newspaper and then we can share something from the newspaper. So, let's vote and let's see. Ready? Now this kind of vote is going to be different. This is the kind of vote where I'm just going to ask you guys to raise your hand. Okay? So, voter registration cards we can start to work on. Or we can look at things in the newspaper to get more information. Okay? So, if you would like to do voter registration cards for tomorrow, raise your hand. Okay, if you would like to look through the newspaper, raise your hand. Tia, you want to raise your hand? And Susanna? You're going to change your mind on voting? Okay, you know what? We're going to go with the newspaper for now, okay? And then we're going to do the voter registration cards for tomorrow. Now, I know that you voted for the voter registration card and you, Micah, voted for the voter registration card. So when you don't get what you want from a vote, do you sit there or stand there and go, oh?
No.
No.
That's having a temper tantrum.
You're right, Micah. That's having a temper tantrum. You know what? You be respectful, right? And you just wait. You don't sit there and go,
Oh, I'm not doing this. This is like so boring.
right. You don't do that. You go along with what most of the people want in their vote. So here's a newspaper.
Oh yeah, just like we had talked about like working as a job at the store that people want to hire someone to get a job, like stack boxes.
Yes.
That's exactly right.
You're right.
When you're working at a job, you're not supposed to complain.
I don't want to do this boring
Yeah.
It's true. That's not, because we need to be respectful always, right? We always have to show respect. All right. Now, if you want to look through the paper, and here's a marker pen, and if there's something of interest in the newspaper that you would like to share, then you can take a marker pen and you can circle it. And everybody's going to get an opportunity to share. Is it really hard? All right. So I'll help you out with this, Susanna. You want to do the card? Yep. I know sometimes it is difficult. Okay. Here we go, Susanna.
Look at this.
Look at this. So if there's something interesting that you want to talk about, because we're going to give everybody a chance to show what they think is interesting in the paper. So you can circle it, or you can just remember what it is. And if you don't see anything that you want to share, Susanna, you know what? You don't have to.
I want to share something.
Look through the paper, and then let's see.
Ooh.
There's a lot in the paper this week, huh? Maybe there's an ad in here for your grandpa's shop, Susanna, and you could tell everyone that your grandma and grandpa own the car shop. The car repair shop, huh?
Yeah.
So we have to get more. Oh, that's kind of interesting.
Sports.
You're going to look at the sports section.
Don't eat
Kids learning to respect others. You know what? I think this would be a good one for you to share, Susanna. Because you know what? Right now, are you acting respectful at the table?
Look. Hey, look.
But you know what? School kids learning to respect others. So when we're doing an activity, do we sit here and say, this is boring, this is boring, this is boring? Or do we respect our classmates? So would you like to choose this or another one? And please remember to show respect to your classmates. Here you go.
Hey, look. Sport. The Valley.
You know what? One more minute of looking in the paper, and then you can share. Okay?
You
Can you
got
grab some more
three
dollars?
yet.
I
have to move my dollars too, like.
I don't watch this,
Yeah.
thing you're doing. Great kid.
This is like a huge newspapers. I might have to do this on a floor cover.
Boy, look at Tessa and Josh. They are really looking at this stuff.
They are. And you know what? Tessa has already circled one article. Good job, Tessa. You've got something you want to share. Joshua, I know you have something to share. Micah?
It's a picture of a sloth. Look at the sloth's face.
Okay, you know what? You could share that with us. Huh?
That would be a
Hey,
good one to
look.
circle.
There's a big going in the bed.
Okay, here you go. So you want to circle those? Because you know, then you want to share them. Miss Tia? Oh, sorry.
No, that's good. We were thinking, had the same thought.
Miss Tia, look. Trunk or treat. What is that? A spider?
Oh, and look.
Wait.
Just circle.
Wait. So
Circle it if you're interested.
It's a phone
do you want to share
number.
this one? Halloween?
7
Yeah, Halloween. Here, good Tia.
9
Circle this, and you can share about Halloween.
Since you circled it, you can share that with us in a few minutes.
Good job, Miss Tia.
That's a great idea.
Good job, girly. Okay. You know what? I think that everyone, Tia got $1, Joshua got $1, Tessa got $1, Micah got $1. Darn, Susanna. What happened?
I want $1.
Okay, that's your choice. Okay. Well, we're going to turn them in for prizes, you know. It's your choice. Okay. So, who would like to share? Raise your hand, please. Who would like to share? Tessa, go ahead and share. What is something that, and you can either do it from your seat, you can stand at your seat, or you can come up here in front of the class. It's your choice.
Okay, so the first one is the first one is this one. And let me look. This one is this. Oh yeah, I found it.
You found it?
Yeah, it's right there.
Okay. It's right here. Let's show everybody. Oh, there you go. Oh, there's our bell. We'll have to finish this up tomorrow. Thanks, guys. We gotta get ready to go to math.
Oh, you're not one. Oh, never mind. You stay there.
I know.
You had some at the beginning of class, though.